welcome. Today we're going to be doing a 20-minute upper body and lower body split workout. So I want you to grab your heavier weights, and you can also break this up, right? We're going to do the first 10 minutes will be focused on upper body work, and the second 10 minutes will be lower body work. So focusing more though on really hitting each of those individually so that we can get into that burning and heavy sensation really well with heavier weights. That being said, I will be using a bit lighter weights than I normally hopefully can get back to. As I'm rehabbing my shoulder, I need to stick with lighter weights. Normally I would try and do about double what I'm using, which are 8 pounds today. I would normally want to be about 16, maybe 20 pounds. For lower body, I definitely want you to try and go as heavy as you have available, 20, 25 pounds if you have it. If you're just getting started though, of course, like meet yourself where you're at, and the goal though is that by the end of we're doing 6 to 10 rep range. The end of those reps, those last couple reps should be difficult for you after that first round. Maybe the first round, totally fine to finish, but then the second round, you're just like, oh, I'm having a hard time getting these up for the last 1 or 2 reps. That's our goal. So maybe that's 10 pounds for you. Totally great, that's where you're at. Okay, so we're gonna jump into, I got the timer set for 10-minute AMRAPs. So we're gonna do as many rounds as we can of the exercises during those 10 minutes. And your mantra for today is that 80% of success is just showing up. So by being here, ready to go, you are gonna be like mostly likely successful. You're gonna keep going, right? So that's why I always have us do that 5-minute movement check-in, that buy-in to see if we're really gonna be able to push hard, work hard, or needing to rest well. Because 80% of the time, right, we can usually keep working hard and continue past 5 minutes. Then there's going to be those days, those 20% around that, where we're going to maybe need to rest well and tune into our intuition that a nap or a walk or some kind of gentle yoga would be better. So 80% of our success is just showing up, checking in, coming to the mat, putting those shoes on, right? Following that urge, that initial like, oh yeah, I can move, I should move, right? Putting those shoes on right away instead of like putting it off, because our motivation won't be there if we put it off. We gotta act, we gotta follow through in those like initial seconds of that intuition telling us that, yep, I'm gonna feel better if I move and follow through on it. And real quick, one thing I forgot to mention is it'd be handy to have a bench or ottoman or steps nearby where you can elevate the hands for push-ups that we'll be doing in the upper body segment, and something that you don't mind putting your foot on for Bulgarian split squats in the lower body section. So grab that real quick if you don't have it handy, and we're going to jump into upper body in just a sec. All right, let's get started with the upper body segment. We're going to be doing 10 minutes, starting with bent over flies. So grab those weights. For each of these movements, we're going to go for about 6 to 10 reps. So you follow with me, I'm going to be showing 8 reps on the video. So you're going to lift with the elbows, squeeze the upper back muscles, keep the shoulders pulled down, slight curve in the elbows as you lift up. So big squeeze in the upper mid-back muscles. Good, 4. Nice and controlled on the way down. So resist gravity pulling you down. We got 2 more here. This is 7. Good, and 8. All right, come to standing. Feet hips distance, knees slightly bent, and neutral pelvis. Pull the ribs in here when we're doing the upper body work. Gonna bring the elbows up into your sides, curl up, and then press overhead. Biceps curl to overhead press. So as you curl, flip the palms to face your shoulders, and then rotate to face each other. Bring it back down by your sides. Good, this is 3. Keep those elbows pinned by your sides as you curl in and press overhead. So I'll show you from the side. Curl in and press. So tendency here can be to come forward with the elbows and sell yourself short on that bicep activation through the whole range of the muscle. Okay, we got 2 more here. And we're gonna go into Arnold press. So for this one, I'm gonna change back to the front. You're gonna have the weight starting by your collarbone underneath your chin, palms facing each other, weights, heads of the weights touch, and then you're going to press overhead, rotate, opposite end of the weights will touch at the top. So full rotation back to the center and overhead. Good, 6 to 10. I'm giving you that range so that depending on how heavy the weights you have available and your unique strength level, you can really challenge yourself to get to those last couple reps that feel like it's hard to finish. Get 2 more after this. This gets the shoulder cap and the biceps working. Good, last one. And we're gonna finish out those biceps. You're gonna be doing 20 pulses. I'm gonna turn back to the side. You're gonna pulse here, halfway. Get that 90-degree angle with the arm. And you're gonna just pulse 1 inch up and down for about 20 reps. You got about 10 more to go here. Keep the shoulders drawn back. Last 3, 2, 1, and finish. That just gets that final burnout for those arms. Okay, dropping those weights down. This is where I'm gonna use an elevated surface. You can certainly, if you're at that point, to do it on the floor. We're gonna do alternating close and wide grip push-ups. So close grip, you're gonna have the hands about this distance. Wide grip, a little bit wider than the shoulders to get more into the chest. Close grip, you're gonna get into the triceps. So you're gonna start close grip. Make sure you have a nice strong plank form, and then we're gonna come down about halfway, walk the hands out and wide. Good, we're going for 10, so about 5 of each. 4, try and alternate which hand walks in first. Good. Oops. Good, I got 2 more. And finish. Okay, that's our round. We're gonna do another time through on that, as many as we can in the 10 minutes. So grab the weights right away. We're gonna go back to bent over flies. I'll show you from the side. So you're gonna have feet about hips distance, bend the knees, sit the hips back, curve through the elbows slightly, squeeze the mid back to lift the weights up. Keep the gaze down to keep the neck relaxed, an extension of your spine. Try not to shrug the shoulders up. Try and hit that mid back. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Good, 1 more, nice and controlled. Come to standing, we're gonna go right into bicep curl, overhead press. Keep the ribs dropped in. Slight hinge forward from the hips to engage the core. Keep the core pulled in here. Nice and controlled. If you're using heavier weights, you're probably getting more breathless than me. Definitely, I'm getting a little bit, but when you get those heavier weights, you certainly start to get more into the breathlessness. Okay, we're gonna come here, palms face in, tap each other, and then rotate and press overhead. Arnold press. Good, this is one of my favorite ones for the shoulders. And you still get the biceps working a bit. Good, 2 more. Again, press all the way up, control on the way down. Last one. And bicep pulses. Come halfway, pulse it up. Draw the shoulders back. The tendency can be to curve forward. Draw them back. Keep the collarbone lifted and open. Halfway. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and drop those weights back to the push-ups. We got about 4 more minutes. Start wide or close, your choice. We're gonna just alternate back and forth. Do 1 wide, 1 close. Each rep counts here. Good, so that's 3. So we're going to 6 to 10. I'm gonna do 2 more. I'm just going to 8 because I can tell my shoulders aren't doing what they're supposed to be doing. Okay, so you go to 6 to 10 if you can, and then we're gonna go back to the flies. Grab water whenever you need to, and we're gonna start back. Get through at least 1 more round, maybe part of a 4th. Okay, bent over flies. 1, 2. These are really good for engaging the posture muscles, the lats and rhomboids, the back of the shoulder. And finish. Come on up. Curl and press. Curl and press. You got it. All the way up is 1 rep. Halfway for me, I'm going to 8 on these. Again, if you're not feeling rushed though, and you can get to 10, and your weights maybe aren't quite heavy enough to really challenge you at 6 to 8 reps, you can go up to 10. That's fully appropriate. You want to make sure you're getting that challenge in the muscles. All right, I think we got one more. I lost count as I was talking. Here we go. All right, Arnold press. I'll show you from the front again. So palms face in. Get that nice lower body set, ribs pulled in. So especially when you press overhead, we don't want to arch through the low back. We want to keep the ribs knit down using the core, supporting the low back as we press heavy weights overhead. Good, 6, 7, one more, and then we got bicep pulses, and 8. Here we go. Pulse it out. Lift the chest. Nice open collarbone. If you have heavier weights than me, this has got to be burning. We're really getting into that heavy. Good. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We got push-ups coming up. So lose the weights. Get set up. We're going to close and wide. Come about halfway down. Keep a nice strong plank position, core engaged. This is my last one for 8. Woo! Okay, grab those weights again. We got about 45 seconds. Let's do what we can. We got bent over flies. Here we go. Belly button pulls to the spine, supporting the low back. All right, bicep curl, overhead press. No swinging the weights. Control and curl up, and then press overhead. 4, 5, 6. Keep the chin tucked in. 7. Let's finish one more. We got that 8. Nice job. All right, I'm going to set these lighter weights to the side. We'll be using the heavier weights that I have for lower body, since I can work those muscles without hurting my shoulder. So first movement for lower body, you can grab water if you need to, of course, anytime. I'm just going to jump into it. If you're ready to get going, you're going to put right foot up on the bench, step, whatever you have available, elevate the foot. You can also do static lunges here if you don't have something to put your foot up on. Just put the foot back and do lunges up and down. Good. 3, 4, 5. Again, we're going 6 to 10 reps on each side. So I'm going to do 2 more to show you 8. Awesome. Switch sides. Just make sure you do both sides. Okay, back knee goes straight down. Make sure you have enough space for your front knee not to go over the laces of your shoes. So that requires correct positioning, also making sure that back knee goes straight down. 5 here for me. Get 6. Whew. And finish. Nice job. Okay, we're going to drop one weight. So lower body, you're going to get your heart rate up faster, especially when I'm going to use heavier weights. So we're going to do goblet squat. So for this weight, I'm going to hold it lengthwise at the ends. Feet are a little bit wider than hip distance. Toes can be turned out slightly, and you're going to come low for goblet squat, 1.5 reps. So you're going to go all the way down, halfway up, back down, and then back to standing. So that's 1 rep. So all the way down, halfway, back down, stand. 2. No bouncing. It's a controlled up, halfway, and then back down. So it just creates tension on those glute muscles to work that booty. This is 5, curtsy lunge. So I'm gonna come a little forward. We're gonna dip the right foot back. Weights by your side. So dip back, about 45-degree angle behind your left foot with my right foot stepping back. Bend both knees, come back to center. Step back, keep the torso upright, shoulders engaged to hold those weights steady by your side. Again, 6 to 10 each side. Got 2 more this leg. I'll tell you what, when you go heavy on the weights, that's when you really feel the burn. That's when you see change. Okay. If you want to boost your metabolism, if you want to see muscle definition or toning, if you want to get into that afterburn where you're burning calories for the rest of the day, even into tomorrow, lift heavier. If you're someone that doesn't like to do a lot of cardio, but you want the benefits of cardio, lift moderately heavy weights quickly. Okay. All right, we're gonna go back to the top after we get a sip. So we're gonna do Bulgarian split squats. 6 to 10 each leg. So set up, either foot forward. Get that distance. This is the trickiest part usually, is getting set up. Okay, come down, back up. These can be challenging without weights, so you can certainly try it if you're just feeling totally unbalanced. Drop the weights, perfect the form, keep your gaze on something too. I'm looking at one of Oli's books on the bookshelf. Dr. Seuss is my anchor point. Okay, switch sides. Okay, here we go. Drop down. If you want to make it challenging, you can work those biceps a bit more, bicep curl at the top. Very challenging with these heavy weights. All right, we're gonna lose 1 weight for 1.5 rep goblet squats. Bring the weight up by your chest, feet wide, not super wide, just a little wide in the hips. So you can bring the elbows inside the knee if you can get lower than me. Whoops, almost forgot that half rep. Down, halfway, back down, and stand. So I usually do these with a kettlebell. That's another option if you have it available to you. I have a 25-pound kettlebell, so that's a good one for this to get a little heavier. 2 more reps. Last one. And grab the other weight. We got curtsies, got 4 minutes on the clock. Here we go. Plant the right foot, left foot steps back, dip down, back together. So I was saying before, if you don't like cardio a whole lot, if you're not someone who likes to go for a run or get on the elliptical, totally fine. Doing circuit training like this with minimal rest and moderate to heavy weight will definitely get you cardio activated. Okay, last one, switch sides. So notice I'm not pacing. I'm keeping the pace going, and I'll take a long rest. Usually just a couple seconds to get my breath, get a sip of water, and then jump right back into it. So we're working out for less time, but we're making it very strategic and purposefully intense. Okay, I'm gonna grab a quick sip of water, and then we're gonna go for round 3. 3 minutes left. Let's see if we can get into round 4. Okay, set up for Bulgarian split squats. Round 3. These are ones too where you can make it challenging by 1.5 reps. So you can explore that if you wanted. So similar to the goblet squat, you go all the way down, and then halfway, back down, and then all the way back up. I'm gonna finish up with regular reps because my legs are getting tired. Last one here, switching sides. Okay. It's okay to readjust. Make sure you got the positioning correct. One more for me. That's 8. Okay. 1.5 rep goblet squats. You guys feeling it? I am definitely feeling it. Here we go. All the way down. Halfway, back down, and stand. Halfway. Two more. Last one of these. Pick up your other weight. We got about 80 seconds to get the curtsies in, maybe a little more. Okay, step back, either side. Get your 6 to 10 in, and then we'll switch. One more here. Okay, switch it up. Remember to engage those shoulders. No slouching forward. Roll the chest open. All right. We got 20 seconds. Okay, let's get a couple Bulgarian squats in. Here we go. Switch sides. I'm just doing 6. Let's finish out one more to even it out. So for that last one, I did 6 each side, just because I knew I was going to run out of time to even it out. All right, my friend. Awesome job. Great work. Whew. Oops, there we go. No, we are not going again. Okay, so 20 minutes. Done. Again, you can split this up. If you just only have time or energy for 10 minutes, you could do just the upper body or just the lower body. So I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.